Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. Now, Libra, a long-standing weight begins to lift as Spirit tilts the scales in your favor. The beauty you've been restoring in others is now flowing back toward you. Harmony is not just coming, it's blossoming in your hands. So let's take a deeper look at what else Spirit wants you to know. And this is for Libra and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Libra, maybe it really has been a long journey, right? You've been pouring into something. And just like Spirit said, a long-standing weight begins to lift. You're going to get what you deserve, and it may be a long time coming, right? So get ready to jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take, what does that say? I can't see. I keep thinking it's going to come into focus. Sorry. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyways. That is this time. Let's get a little bit more about what Spirit wants you to jump in to here for Libra. You are being asked to take a chance. You've been sitting on something. Some of you Libras, you know, you're about to receive some type of brilliant idea or opportunity. And some of you Libras, you already know that you're sitting on some type of idea. And maybe you've just, you know, started it. We just haven't really fully, you know, engaged with it. So get ready is what Spirit is saying. Okay, wow, you're going to get out of some hard times. Oh my goodness. A long-standing weight begins to lift. Okay, look at this. This is the Five of Pentacles. This is what that long-standing weight has been on you, and you're burning right through it because it may have felt like a real burn in life. Something felt like a burn in life. You know what's interesting though too is because we got the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy, right? Fire sign and earth sign is coming through. But with that fire energy, you know, there's something about you being fireproof, right? And I also see something here too, Libra, where you're doing something where maybe you're doing it now, or you'll be in the position of being, you know, something is going to be mutually beneficial. And your warmth, your magnetism, something about you really draws in people here, okay? So Spirit is saying, whether you're the one that is being drawn in or you're being asked to just maintain your position and know that you're worthy of a lot of good things and deserving of some type of success, achievement, feeling beautiful inside out. So we got to take a leap of faith, and this is it. You're taking a leap of faith in something that, you know what, Libra, maybe you just got to give it a chance again, or don't let the past hinder your confidence. Something may have just been a setup or a practice because, you know, your breakthrough, or excuse me, your breakdown, or what tried to hold you down is becoming your breakthrough. Now, there may be someone here too, Libra. There could be 1, 2, or 3 people here that's involved in your situation where you may need to take a leap of faith when it comes to connecting with others. Something is being restored here, okay? This is a card of not only restoration, but maybe it's like not only restoring what was lost, but a building up to a new type of empire for yourself. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. You definitely have a faded, something happened here, right? Something brought us to a place of things were just cold conditions here, right? We didn't feel warm, even though there is something here that I I just have to say again, because Spirit is saying, you know, the beauty you've been restoring in others is now flowing back towards you. Look at that. And whether you're male or female, the Queen of Wands is, hello, the signature of beauty here. Okay? Natural beauty, natural magnetism. You've been doing this, right? You've been giving that to others. Now look what's flowing back to you. And maybe it'll feel like what was once lost or gone now comes back, but comes back fully magnified and more powerful. Persevere, right? I know this might be, excuse me. I know something may have thrown you off guard, or watch out, something may, right? But Spirit is saying you're almost there. Spirit is restoring beauty back into your world. Confidence, fame, beauty, you know, I just said beauty. What else? Success, I mean, whatever you want. Let's get a little bit more about the Nine of Wands here. We got fire sign. 2 fire signs here, but anyhow. Okay, life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. Now, if you notice this person in the Nine of Wands, that's what a lot of people call the wounded warrior here. I mean, we're definitely feeling exhausted mentally, physically, spiritually, right? All of it. You know, that heavy weight, that spirit or that long-standing weight begins to lift, Libra, but your job is to pay attention, you know, when you're trying to go too fast, competing, right? And I can see that with the Queen of Wands, you know, it's natural for this Queen or King of Wands to, you know, take competition seriously. But right now, all you're doing is becoming a better version of yourself here. All you got to do is slow down so that you can, you know, collect or reserve your energy for the right time. Because this is something exciting here that Spirit wants you to jump into. And there may be a need to slow down so we do know what it is that, you know, Spirit's asking you to jump into. All right, let's see. What else? You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls. Oh my goodness. Look at the Nine of Wands. This is walls. We put our guard up. Yeah, now you can take it easy, right? Look at the Queen of Wands here. Confident, open, warm, compassionate, intense, yes. Okay, so listen to this. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Ooh, it's coming towards you here. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. Okay, Libra, Spirit wants you to know it's safe to open yourself back up again. And the reason why is that, you know what, Libra? People, whether you're aware of this or not, and I feel a lot of you are, but they see you as a safe haven because you exude a natural ability to always bounce back, always be able to set something straight. And I do feel you're going to be setting the record straight too with something or someone. And I also feel that your success is someone's karma. Okay, so don't be afraid to open up. When the time is right and you feel it, do it. But do it now for yourself. And I do feel that Spirit is encouraging you to, you know, slow down. And what did Spirit say? Spirit wanted you to jump into? The stars will never, sometimes you have to take that leap anyways. That is this time. Building your confidence, doing what you got to do. What was it? Now I forgot it. I'm sorry, guys. So you might just have to, take the little cursor and go back. Okay, let's see. What else for Libra? Yeah, you're allowing the rebuild to happen. Okay, that we talked about the Nine of Wands, right? Wounded warrior, yes. We got our walls up, yes. But it's also a card of perseverance, okay? And Spirit knows that you've been tested. Time has been testing you. Patience has been testing you. Relationships have been testing you. Money has been testing you. So it may feel as though you've been on this path or a journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. You're almost there. Let's get more about this and what else Spirit can give us to help you keep going, because this is when you really don't want to lose your gas. Okay, and remember, we're talking about that, and see, we even have a speedometer here. So it's like, I was getting this energy about you where you really got to pay attention to your inner, your internal resource here. Like, you've got to reserve something, you got to learn, if you haven't, to reserve your energy to be able to dive into something here so that you can keep going. And I actually do see that you may have already done this, or you will. You may be shutting out unnecessary people or energies that just want to maybe take from you. I feel that you've really come a long way with, asserting or reinforcing boundaries. Let's get a little bit more about keep going. What are you not saying? Oh, okay. So what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. You know what? The Queen of Wands, okay, whether you're male or female, right? There's something here where, the Queen can attract haters, and that's not a bad thing. It's only because, the Queen of Wands is exuding confidence and the ability to be powerful, to be unstoppable, to not care what others think. And this is just a natural ability to stay strong and stay in, control of goals, desires, and such, right? But Spirit does not want you to hold back. There may be something where, yeah, you may need to speak up, vent out, do what you got to do to help you keep going. Like, don't harbor this in. And also, I can see this as not just venting out, but we've got this position of power and influence. Be brave, be courageous, speak. People need to hear what you have to say because you know how to get through something. You know the way. So keep going, right? You might feel like you're here, but guess where you're landing? You're landing right there, right? The sunflower, right? What did Spirit say something about? Oh yes, it's blossoming. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, look at this. What did Spirit say? Harmony is not just coming. It's blossoming in your hands. Okay, look at the Queen of Wands. What? See, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Right, oh my goodness. Okay, let's continue and see what else. Ask for help. Okay. You're in the right position to ask for help. Now, you are being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. Okay, look at this. And we're not alone, are we? There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today, right? And this is going to help you get going. See, Libra, you're doing whatever you got to do. to not lose all of your energy because you're almost to the finish line. Be willing to take a load off of yourself. Be willing to even ask for take it if it resonates for some of you guys, financial support if you need to, friends, family, you know, whatever. Well, I wouldn't say, you know, borrow it, right? Or lend it. Depending on where you're at, you know, I always feel like just give it, or, you know, and hopefully they could just give it to you too, right? Because I feel like the thing is, Libra, you're restoring balance, but you're also restoring something where, like Spirit was saying, like you've been pouring beauty into others and it's been a long time coming and you've been persevering through it all. You persevered through a few seasons and a few cycles of feeling like you're not getting anywhere and you're questioning, you know, everything that you've done. But just keep going. Your job now is to ask for help. This is also going to help you to allow yourself to open and to receive even more things and ideas and people that want to help you. Because whether you believe it or not, even if you've had to deal with some haters or opinions of others or criticism, whatever, there are people who absolutely love and support your energy. Okay? They want to help. Let's continue and see. And anyways, I'll just say it right now. Anyways, the Queen of Wands naturally is attracting help. Some of you may need to know something. Spirit had to cloak you in something to humble, or not humble. Well, I would say that you do humble others effortlessly, but I want to say this. It's almost like Spirit had to do this for protection, like cloak you in humility here. And so, yeah, maybe things got tight and tough. You know, it's not like something was being taken away from you. You know, we're always having to figure out our part, the part with the unseen, with Spirit. You know, we're always trying to get better at creating things in life, right? Finding that harmony and balance in life. So just trust that if it's been really hard, sometimes there's a bigger picture with this too. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or to say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Yeah, I feel that Spirit is saying to keep going, keep encouraging others, even when you don't feel so encouraged. I know that feeling, okay? But there's something about you not losing yourself in some type of, you know, past challenge here. Let's get a little bit more about the, you know, listening to your intuition and acting on its wisdom. That's what Queen of Wands is doing here. It's not always easy to have faith and to trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Queen of Wands is an energy where you have belief with yourself, not in a way where it's egotistical. No, this is belief, true divine belief. Spirit is breathing fire into your life to make something out of a bad situation into a gold or golden opportunity, or turn it into gold, turn it into fortune. So just continue to have faith. I know. I mean, look at this. It's hard. It's hard to have faith, especially when we feel like we've been left on the outskirts. Especially when we're doing something that we feel so good and proud of, but yet maybe others aren't recognizing it or appreciating it, or maybe it's just not that season yet. You know, even in the winter time, if you live in a place where you have 4 seasons and know, you know, even in the winter time, the seeds that you have built, things that you have done, you know, they also have an ability to be dormant in that winter season And about time spring comes, you've got new sprouts, unexpected sprouts. And that's what I feel that's happening to you. It's like you're going to have some unexpected blossomings in your own garden of life that you didn't even expect. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, your soul is calling for rest, a recharge. And, you know, I feel that you have to stand in your position of the Justice card, which is, you know, associated with Libra, right, with the scales, and stay in your integrity with, you know, allowing yourself rest, right, so that you can keep going. This is the secret. You got to slow down so you can keep going. It's not about how quickly can we get there. Who are we in competition with? Because that's a surefire way of, you know, backtracking, you know, when we have our eyes on another or compare ourselves to another or others, and that can be easy to do. But rest so you can keep going, and you deserve that rest. And this is why Spirit wants you to ask for help. If there's something that you don't have to do, like even simple things, you know, maybe that's what it is to start with the simple things. Maybe there's, you know, for example, grocery shopping, or, you know, watering your plants. I don't know. You know, fold your clothes, do your laundry. I don't know. Whatever. You know, just small things. Have somebody else do it. Cook food. You know, something like that. Reality is bending, the merge begins. Do you see how that came out? It just flipped right on over with just effortlessly like that. Something is going to pop up here. Okay, the bend makes things pop up. And you're not bending back into the past. Your tears, oh gosh, yes, we've been through it. So here's the change. See the change? Look at the sun, the warmth. This is where you're being led to. That merge begins. You're in the in-between. Peace is returning. Yeah, you've given all of your tears and time. We've been exhausted here. What else? Yeah, you've risen and the future glows. You got to give it a little time here. You got to rest. I mean, not only does it glow, the sun is on you. And anything is possible here with this future. Let's get a little bit more of what Spirit will give us with the future. You've risen from the ashes. I mean, Queen of Wands, fire. Went through the fire. And when the Queen of Wands goes through the fire, though, she becomes a better version of herself. She becomes magnetic, he or she. This is you. Comfort. Okay, so you've risen. The future glows. All you got to do is watch it rise. In the meantime, surround yourself with things that help your soul rest, give you comfort, right? So how can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and foods, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart, because you deserve that rest. What else? And look at this. This is like really, you know, we've been out in the cold. We've been uncomfortable. And sometimes I say this too, and I don't feel this is you, but, you know, don't get comfortable with, you know, being uncomfortable, because sometimes, you know, we're creatures of habit, you know, and so sometimes unconsciously we just don't realize that we get comfortable with being, you know, uncomfortable. Make sure, Libra, that you are checking in. I'm just going to say this, the mama is coming out of me. Just make sure you're checking in with yourself, doctor, you know, dentist, whatever you can do, just wellness check, or do something that makes you feel that you're doing, you know, a wellness treat for you. Oh my God, Didn't I just say check in? Like, okay, Spirit, haha, Spirit, so funny. Okay, yeah, when you think about whatever it is you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited, or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. And this can also help you let go of ideas, things, people that just feel heavy in your own energy field. And you're going to be more sensitive to it because you've already released a lot of things that have been, heavy or just old and worn out. Because you're just listening to your own natural rhythm. You're listening to your own soul's blossoming. You may need to not, oh gosh, I'm seeing another oracle card come to my mind's eye right now. So just take it if it resonates. But it's one that says, don't hate, meditate, And did I say this? I felt like I did. I felt like I did. I want to say it again. Just because we're talking about don't hate, meditate. It's like your success is going to be someone's karma. I'm pretty sure I said that. The angel is calling you here. I feel that the angel is telling you that you're not behind, you're not lost, you're not abandoned. This is your chance right now. And quit worrying about something here. My God, well, I can't say that because I know it can be really tough, okay? But we do have the Judgment card. We've got this is the Phoenix Rising here too. What's going on? Delays. Okay. We're all about we're so freaking hung up about delays. And this is why it's also most likely hard to slow down. The mind is trying to trick you, Libra. Pay attention. The mind and other influences like other people's BS also may be tricking you. The mind likes to go fast, okay? Nature goes a little bit slower. So slow down, breathe, take a moment here. You have risen. And not only have you risen, you've blessed other souls because there's other souls that are rising with you. You know what? I just realized I probably do need to put little stickers on their little booties here. Oops, because YouTube. I thought I had some, okay. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we're going to cover the butt just in case. Okay. YouTube's a little bit funny. All right. You've risen, the future glows. Okay, what's important for Libra to know about this combo here? This is also the Phoenix Rising. You went through the ashes, right? This is like that burn, but look how you come out on the other side. Now, some of you, you're right here. You're just questioning everything because something isn't just matching up quite yet. It's because you need a rest. There could be past life things playing out too. But let's get a little bit more about the Judgment, the Nine of Swords. We've got air sign coming through. Okay, so you are being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. There's something important about you not feeling alone, Libra. And, I'm one too. I don't know if you're like this, but sometimes, most of the time when I'm going through challenges, yeah, most of the time I have to be by myself. I need that solitude. I need to, just kind of be in my thoughts and with spirit. But there are times where spirit is saying something that you've done in the past is already built momentum here. The only thing that we could get caught up in is in a web of stress, worries, trying to figure things out. So it is good to connect, right, with others, neighbor, friend, family member, in meaningful ways, right? Getting back to not worrying so much about things like, maybe it is about livelihood. I know that can be challenging too, right? The earthly realms here. But sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply just be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. And if those Libras having a hard time finding those deep connections, go out and explore, put yourself in places where you like. Maybe there's a place in nature or a park. You never know who you can run into, or maybe you have a place you just like to go to have a tea, coffee, a beverage of some type. There could be something with the internet here, but I really get that this is about exploring your options in your 3D realm, not the technology realm. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there too. What else? Sometimes the technology realm can really fool a person in thinking that they're getting the support. And it's not to say that it's not really true, but sometimes what we really need is just another's company. And take it if it resonates, because maybe for some of you, you don't feel like that. Well, this is the thing. If you're those Libras that you don't feel like you need another's company, it's someone who needs your company. This is a blessing that you are to another here. Practice patience, right? I know it can be hard. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong. And there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Yeah, Spirit is wanting you to dive into something else here. Maybe there's something about practicing something in the meantime here. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot just a little bit? Okay, so Spirit is already showing you where to pivot. Rest more, connect with others, have faith, have patience, learn to slow down. What else? And be present and lighten up. And you are. Things will lighten up. See, it's like your angel has not forgotten you. And also others here that belong with you too. You're not alone in this. Some of you may have had a powerful spiritual awakening too. But this Judgment card is not about a punishment. It really is about reviewing the past, right? And making sure that we are bringing some type of new energy, because Spirit is saying you already know. You've already learned something here. You don't need to go back. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. And this is part of a wellness check for you too. What else? I mean, we definitely feel like we've been through it. I mean, look at the 9 of Wands. We even have a bandage on the head here. But you know what? And look at the 9 of Swords, the head. But then look at this. You're going to be crowned. And you already are crowned with success, okay? You're crowned with victory here. For not giving up. Because you know what I see, Libra? Oh my gosh. I see a situation where other souls would have crumbled where you have not. You are being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to that negativity. Release it and be free. So a lot of you have been doing that. It just takes a little bit of time. Sometimes you can't expect it to be like instant, right? It takes a little bit, but you're doing a damn good job. And this is what Spirit is saying. Let it go. And you are. There may be a thing too where you might be feeling the energies of others. I would say, Libra, make sure you're doing things to clear your energy, your space. Ask heaven, ask your guardian angels, ask your higher self to create a container around you that shields you from negative influences or the energies of others so that you can discern what's yours and what's not. What else? High Priestess. Wow. Now we found our, look at this. You're in between realms. Okay. Your reality is bending. And with the High Priestess, this energy is also in a place of not having to race. I felt like you really felt the burn in something, and I just feel that you did. I feel like there was something that you might even be hard on your own self with, okay? So the burn, whatever you felt burning though, Libra, the burn is going to, and I feel for some of you it already transmuted. It will change into something completely different and pure. It will turn into a pure intention to work with. Pisces is coming through with the High Priestess. So we have to wait for one more cycle, something here, because the Nine of Wands, we have the 10 is completion. Ah, my goodness. The sun is coming out. And it's just so perfect, right? We got the sunflower with the Queen of Wands. I mean, you are about to walk into your peaceful abundance. And you know what, Libra, just own this too. You are a keeper of celestial justice. You know, I was picking up the Justice card anyways. We'll see if it comes out, but it doesn't have to. You are a celestial justice gatekeeper. Okay, now the sun is signifying everything is going right. You can feel good about the path that you're on. The sun is going to melt that icy cold season. You're going to see your seeds that have been, dormant in that winter time sprout that you didn't even know that you were leaving behind. What else? I do sense a Leo energy coming through. My God. Okay. Oh boy. You're about to walk into that peaceful abundance. Look, very peaceful. Look, peaceful. All three of these energies are exuding peace, confidence, honor, respect. When it comes to your material gains, you're going to get it, right? We may need to slow down, though, for some of you Libras in controlling resources and money. Make sure you have a budget, you're sticking to it, you know your extremes, but also know when to give to yourself, right? Because Queen of Pentacles is very generous, abundant, knows how to make things beautiful inside and out. And so we are a living proof of abundance, divine wealth. This is what you're being set up for. This is why Spirit is saying, keep going. And when it comes to attracting the right people around you, I'm seeing you have powerful allies in the physical realm too, now or in the future, because you're attracting it. Some of you Libras, you know what you're leaving behind is people who love misery anyways, that they're used to, like, the misery. They're comfortable in misery. Misery loves company. Let it be, right? They're fated, some people are fated to suffer by their own choices, their own actions. You're fated for prosperity, beauty, love, harmony. What else? We have Earth sign coming through with the Queen of Pentacles. So look again, it's a hidden blessing. Heaven's hands is holding you. You're fragile right now. You're fragile. Look again, it's a hidden blessing. Let's see if Spirit will give us a clue about this hidden blessing for you, Libra. Look again, it's a hidden blessing for Libra. you're given a choice here, freedom. So you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. So look again, it's a hidden blessing. You activated some type of wisdom and gift that may have even been dormant within you or dimmed. And now you're utilizing the high priestess secret and sacred energy and feeling your way through. Because you're the one that's illuminating as the moon in your own darkness. And you're using it in your favor. And guess what? Heaven is holding you while you're doing it. So you might be feeling like you're going through like this like tunnel here, you know? You're finding your way out. What else? So the blessing in this is being able to have a new choice or a choice that you actually like in life. Healing. Also, you probably activated or invoked or enhanced your own abilities to heal and, you know, bring healing energy. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once. I mean, think about that. Many transformations at once. I mean, no wonder you probably are feeling exhausted here. So, you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Oh my God, look at the baby. So that childlike energy is you. You've been born again. And Spirit is saying, take this new energy, this new sense of being born and practice receiving. What else? And if anything is lingering, the more that you give into this, the more it will let go. Now, something may be exposed here. We were just talking about misery loves company. Okay, something may be exposed. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. And remember that hidden blessing is having a choice. And I think I did say choice and freedom. Something that will give you freedom. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Oh, something is already unfolding, and I feel like this one wants to show itself too. Visions and dreams carry Spirit's voice. Spirit is gifting you prophecy. You are prophecy in the making. So let go. It's unfolding, right? The sun eventually melts the ice so you can see your path once again. What else for Libra? Nope, that is actually it. All right, now before we end the reading, Libra, let's find out what is next for you that you need to be aware of for Libra. And I do feel, Libra, you're being encouraged to tap into, more into the void and, not like I'm just talking about where things can be created. That feminine energy here, because you're nurturing some type of seed that you can't see yet of what it's going to blossom, but it will blossom. And oh my goodness, look at that. It will blossom. It will manifest. And you're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. So what's next for you is attracting exactly what you're wanting. Queen of Pentacles has mastered the ability to manifest tangible things and resources and people. Exactly what you're wanting. And you're knowing that because you're allowing yourself to rest so that you can bring all of your power into this. Into this. All right, now, before we end the reading, let's find out a blessing that you don't see coming. And I know we got that message about that, but this is a question I had already here. A blessing you don't see coming. Okay, yeah, see, freedom. You're going to be breaking free. And I want to get another one. You're being asked to break free, which you are, because this is the hidden blessing that you don't see coming. Oh yeah, you're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Oh, look at that. See, you're leaving some people, you know, whether they're like family, community, friends, old, some type of old energy here, so that you can be brave and real, right? So you're going to share, so that you can share your true self with others. Trust that those who love you will always be there for you. So a hidden blessing is being able to break free from the people and situations where they just don't fit in the new vision and reality that you are creating and co-creating with the divine here. Look at that, fresh start. This is your hidden blessing. And we were just talking about that seed that's coming out from that dormant winter period here. And look, that's a little sprout there. That's so cute. So you're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open fully to this gift that you've been given. You will. You're currently going through it. Something is going to strike you, but it's going to strike you in a way where it really, it zaps you with vitality. It's going to happen, Libra. I hope, and look at this. We've even got the sun, right, to continue that growth. Now, I hope this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.